What's up guys, Domski here, and I wanted to share my thoughts on the first piece of DLC for Dead Rising 3. It's called Operation Broken Eagle. I beat it yesterday very quickly, and I gotta say, I can't recommend this DLC to anyone really, maybe only the hardcore Dead Rising fans, because you're going to be paying 10 bucks or 30 bucks for the season pass, and the gameplay is only going to last you around 1 hour, maybe an hour and a half if you're lucky or you take your time. And what can I say? That's just extremely disappointing. I remember yesterday I got towards the end of this DLC and I was kind of shocked because I was expecting it to continue, and all of a sudden it just ended. It was over. So that alone, that's the biggest reason I can't recommend this. It's just too pricey for the short 1 hour experience. But like with Capcom, they could have done a lot to make this DLC unique or make it fresh. I feel they went the safe route. Like, the characters and the story is very cliche. It's not memorable. You play as this Spec Ops Commander Kane, I think his name is. But again, I forgot his name many times. It's just, that's a disappointment as well. Moving on, in this DLC, you're going to get 5 new weapons. You're going to get 1 combo weapon and also 1 new vehicle. And this is great because this is the type of thing we want to see from these DLCs, because this adds replayability and this makes things fresh. But I think they could have added more of this kind of stuff. The 5 new weapons, they're a lot of fun to use. The combo weapon, which is a blueprint, and what is it? Let me think here. I think it's an auto shotgun and a chainsaw combined. So you can both shoot your enemies and then you can slice and dice once they come up close. But again, why only have 1 blueprint? Why not have 4 or 5 blueprints scattered around Los Perdidos again? To make the DLC last longer, to make it fresh and make you play for longer. But no, they only decided to add 1. So again, this kind of makes me think that the DLC was rushed a bit. And then you have 1 vehicle, which is called the Armadillo. It's kind of like an APC from Battlefield. It looks really cool. It's a lot of fun to use. It's not a combo vehicle, so it's not going to be as destructive, but again, it's really cool. I would say next to the DLC being so short, the next biggest disappointment is that there are no psychopaths at all in this DLC. And like, I just don't know what Capcom's thinking right here, because this was an opportunity to make this first piece of DLC very memorable. Like, any Dead Rising fans out there, I've beaten all Dead Rising games, and it's these psychopaths that you remember because they offer unique challenges. They're very difficult. And also, they're just memorable. They're crazy. They make you cringe. They make you scared. They make you want to throw up. All this kind of stuff. And I just believe that Capcom, they missed out on an opportunity. And again, it makes me think that this DLC is rushed. Like, are they keeping these things for future DLCs? I don't know. But from the future episodes, I definitely want to see some psychopaths. I don't know why they wouldn't have added this. Lastly, difficulty. This DLC is extremely easy. I played on Nightmare mode straight off the bat, and I didn't come close to dying even once, right? When you take into account that this is DLC, and the majority of players will have beaten the campaign and will either be level 50 or close to level 50, you got to make things harder, right? First of all, their characters are going to be fully upgraded. They're going to know how to deal with all types of zombies and also the human characters. And they're also going to know how to get around Los Perdidos in the most efficient way. And that being the case, this DLC is just way too easy. And I think that comes down to the fact that the AI, the human AI that you face, they're not very smart at all. They're just going to stand there, literally stand there, and shoot their guns at you. And the fact that they die so quickly, it makes things way too easy. I think there should honestly be like a super nightmare mode that makes the AI smarter or gives the AI more damage when they shoot you. Something like that. I don't know. There could be many possibilities. But overall, the DLC, just way too easy. I think they could have done a lot to make it harder. So that's about it, guys. This first piece of DLC, it's called Operation Broken Eagle. It's for Dead Rising 3 on the Xbox One. What can I say? I can't recommend this. It's for 10 bucks. It's really overpriced. They don't add anything new, anything unique. There are no psycho battles. There are very limited weapons. There are no combo vehicles. So I really only recommend this to the hardcore Dead Rising fans that just want more and are willing to pay a little extra. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.